All right, good evening from Brookings High School. This is Bryce Ladwig, and this is Yankton Bucks basketball. And looking forward to bringing you some good Yankton Bucks basketball. I apologize for the music in the background. Trying to... Okay, I think we're going to be okay now. All right, let's start all the way from the top. Bryce Ladwig here, High V pregame show, Yankton Bucks basketball. Here, Brookings Bobcats hosting the Yankton Bucks. Brookings, not the most impressive record so far this season, 1-15 on the year. Yankton Bucks looking to add to their win column here as well. Coming off a really tough loss at home versus T Area High School. That was this past week. And if they can win out the last 3 games, they have Brookings here tonight and then Friday in Spearfish and Sturgis on Saturday. If they can win out and they can need some help from Sioux Falls Jefferson in the standings, they do have a mathematical possibility of climbing back into the top 8. And with that being said, the Sodex 16, remember the top 8 host that one-game playoff for a chance to go to the state tournament. And that brings us right into our standings review, brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let's go ahead and check on the standings as they sit right now. If the Sodex 16 were to start, who would be going where? That's always the question to be asked. Well, the 3 teams on the outside looking in as it stands right now are Brookings in 19th, Douglas in 18th, and Sturgis Brown in 17th. The 16th seed is Rapid City Central. They'll be traveling to Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Spearfish will be traveling to O'Gorman. Huron would be traveling to Sioux Falls, Washington. Watertown will be making the trek to Harrisburg. Rapid City Stevens will be traveling to the Corn Palace in Mitchell. Pure would be going to Sioux Falls, Lincoln. Brandon Valley to Aberdeen. And Yankton would be making the trip north on I-29 to Sioux Falls, Jefferson. And they really are trying to make that flip-flop, get into the 8th seed, push Sioux Falls Jefferson down to 9th. As I said, still mathematically possible, but I got a C+ in pretty much all my math classes. So if someone with a better math grade says differently, I'd go with them. Last ESD matchup of the season for the Bucks. Bobcats have 2 more left as well. Bucks are looking to win out the remaining 3 games, as I said. And one more time, Spearfish on Friday and Sturgis on Saturday. We'll get you those times in the Hy-Vee post-game show, kind of look at the road ahead for the Bucks. Key player of the game, Rugby Riken. He has had some ups and downs as of late, but really he is the driving factor for the Bucks. Really the play maker of all sorts on the defensive end and offensive end. When he gets the ball rolling, the Bucks are pretty hard to stop. On the season, Rugby, the second lead scorer on the Bucks, 10.1 points per game, 21.9% from 3, 60.9% at the line, and just over 5 rebounds per game. He contributes in many ways statistically, but it's really his leadership on the court that is almost irreplaceable. And key player of the game is brought to you by Missouri River Associates of Yankton. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton. And our vision of the game is brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Well, Yankton needs to bury the Bobcats with perimeter shooting. They clog the lanes, Brookings does, so that will open up opportunities for the Bucks. On the season, Yankton shooting 31.7% from 3, Brookings 31. And let's just jump right into that tail of the tape. Points per game average, Yankton 58.5, a plus 5.4 differential. Brookings High School 43.4, a minus 16.9 point differential. Rebounds per game, Yankton 29.1, Brookings 25.6. Brookings does lead in turnovers as well. They give up the ball 11.6 times per game. Yankton just under 10 at 9.5. Coach Chris Haynes wants to keep it that way. And at the line, Yankton 65.8%, Brookings 58%. Lead score for the Yankton Bucks, Yankton senior Jaden Kroll, 12.4 points per game. And for Brookings, Jake Aman, 10.5 points per game. Let's check on the ESD conference standings as well. I forgot to do that in the standings review. Mitchell is on top of all teams, along with Aberdeen with 7 conference victories. Brandon Valley, Yankton, Brandon Valley and Yankton are tied with 4 wins. Watertown, Harrisburg, and Huron are all tied for 5th with 3 wins. And then Brookings on the bottom with a 1-7 conference record. And colors of the game brought to you by Buell's Cleaners. Buell's offers dry cleaning, laundry, and business services like linens, rags, rugs, and uniforms. Buell's Cleaners, 444 3rd Street in Yankton. And I want to welcome everyone aboard here from Brookings High School. As I'm looking for the colors of Brookings. All right, there we go. Brookings will be in their home whites, and they have the same color scheme as the Bucks, give or take just maybe a couple shades. But their home whites, red numbers, black outline. Yankton in their road reds, and white numbers, letters with, well, no outline. It's kind of a sharper white outline on their uniforms. Our officials of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. And you can't forget about our fans of the game, brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. No matter what you drive, make sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's. 5 cents off each gallon of fuel on Saturdays. Just say you are a fan of KYNT or KYNTV. Yankton always has a nice contingent on the road, and it's no different here tonight. But then again, it is also kind of hard to tell because of all the red in the stand. It is truly a sea of red. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show, and Yankton Bucks basketball is brought to you in part by America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600. Unlock the American dream. And Boston Shoes to Boots. Footwear expert since 1915, Boston Shoes to Boots carries high-quality work boots, casual, athletic, and dress shoes for men and women. Located at 3rd and Broadway, or bostonshoestoboots.com. And Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. And finally, J&H Cleaning. Carpet, upholstery, area rugs, air ducts, dryer vents, power washing, and janitorial services for businesses. Dirty doesn't stand a chance. If it's dirty, J&H can clean it. Check out jhcleaningsd.com. We'll take a break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Bryce Laddick from Brookings High School, Yankton Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
You've received a call or text message indicating there's a problem with your cell phone, your taxes, your Medicare benefits, or your utilities. And the only way to get it cleared up is to either put funds on a gift card or send cash. All of these are scams designed to obtain your hard-earned funds. Contact the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 1-800-300-1986. Another red flag is the call or text comes in after work hours or on the weekend. Don't become a victim. Let Consumer Protection do some checking for you before you send any funds.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12-packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it the beverage of choice any time of the day for anyone in the family.
Support a local business that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts for Yankton's largest employers. Triple Time Rudy's. At Triple Time Rudy's, you get that local friendly feel and also a unique offering of products. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers, plus quality fuel products too. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway for your daily fill-ups and convenience needs. Pull in to Triple Time Rudy's today.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Bryce Ladwick, captain's meeting at center court here. And I did have a chance to catch up with Coach Chris Haynes during the Coach's Corner this past Saturday. And, well, we talked plenty about Brookings. And so we'll use that as our pregame interview here around the corner. I see more and more red coming into the stands. But here's the thing, more familiar faces. So Yankton fans, of course. And the roads weren't that bad coming up to Brookings. Sure, there was some wind. That's never fun, but I'm hoping the trip back is just as easy as the trip up was. Thanks for joining us here on KYNT. KYNTV will have Gazelles updates for you throughout the night. They are currently playing at the Summit Activity Center, and the biggest story of that is that besides they're trying to win more games and position themselves in the Sodax 16 is the return of Ellie Karlovitz onto the floor for the Gazelles. Obviously going down at Watertown earlier this season. Ellie Karlovitz, really high-profile senior, just signed with Northwestern's GPAC's Northwestern College, a very nice power GPAC school as far as women's basketball. So be interesting to see her come back for the team for the final push of the regular season and hopefully a long postseason push as well. But we turn our attention to the Yankton Bucks. 9-8 on the season, 4-3 in ESD play. And as I had said a couple times already here in the Hy-Vee pregame show, just trying to win out and hope that math favors them at the end of the year and they can just kind of squeak back into the top 8 and host Sewell Jefferson or whoever it would be at the Summit, because I don't have the number in front of me, and someone would really have to crunch those numbers. Not me, but someone would have to about percentage of teams that host that go to state rather than road teams. Last team to win the state tournament that did not host the Sodax 16 matchup was, Yankton Bucks. That was back in their 2016-2017 campaign, or was it 2017-2018? I don't know. All the numbers are starting to kind of blend together for me. But it was during that campaign when they beat Harrisburg in the state tournament final, and they went into that state tournament as the 11th seed. And so, yeah, it was 2017-2018. I have it in front of me here. Whew. Really starting to get my numbers all messed up. That's what happens when you turn 30. Anyway, Yankton can do it again, but they would prefer to have a home seed in the SODAC. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have the pregame interview with Coach Chris Haynes. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV.
At Culver's, we cook our butter burgers pretty much the same as you would at home. Only our 3-cut blend of fresh beef will do. Then you'll need to master our signature press and sear technique. You may want to practice a few thousand times. Add real Wisconsin cheese, top with a lightly buttered toasted bun, and serve yourself with a big warm smile.
Better yet, come to Culver's and leave the whole cook-to-order butter burger thing to us. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's in Yankton, located at 3208 Broadway Avenue.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
You'll be the MVP with Sheboygan on the table. Natural casing wieners, all beef hot dogs, or how about cocktail smokies topped off with your favorite sauce? That's a 3-point play. Available at your local grocer and produced with pride at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Again, this is Bryce Ladwig, and trying to get this pregame interview figured out for you here. And when we get that, we'll hear from Coach Chris Haynes. About 7 minutes left in the warm-ups and tip-off around the corner. That tip-off brought to you by American Foods Group and Sheboygan. We'll also have starting lineups around the corner. So don't go anywhere. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV. Pre-game interview around the corner.
Welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show on KYNT and KYNTV. It's time for the pregame coaches interview, brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-bodied draft root beer available. Now let's go to the pregame interview.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Bryce Ladwick here, being joined by Chris Haynes, head coach of the Yankton Bucks. Coach, coming off of a 2-game sweep of the Rapid City Public Schools, and now your attention obviously at home at the Summit versus one of the best teams in the state, despite what class they're in, T Area High School. You've always said to me, you don't look at classes, you just look at the team as a whole. And so what can you tell me about this T Area squad?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Bryce. I mean, if you're good, you're good. It doesn't matter, what class you're in. And T's led by one of those quarterback point guard type athletes that we talked about that, it just seems like the state's loaded in this year. And Lundeen kid is just like a Keen Holtz or a Norberg or an Ashley or, any of those guys that we've talked extensively about all year. And he can really control a game. He had 38 against O'Gorman. And he had 41 here not too long ago in another game. So he's somebody that can really take over a game, and obviously that's a big concern. But his supporting cast is really good too. The Worth kid, kind of his running mate on the wing, is averaging about 17 a game. Inside, the Kirschman kid is really good, 6'4", just really strong, tough inside. And then a couple guys off the bench are good. Big wide receiver that we remember from football, and the Schilling kid in there. So they got a really good balance of inside, outside, and a premier player, which really makes him hard to guard.
Coach, I've said it about 14 times already this season, but this time it's actually true. You're on the final push of the regular season. So obviously everyone's roles are set and all of that, but kind of what is the emphasis of practice been, knowing that, SODEC 16's around the corner?
Yeah, just continue to continue to improve and get better. I really think that the teams that continue to kind of fight through the long season, continue to have good practices, and continue to show growth and improvement in February are the ones that have the best chance to get in the state tournament. So, that's our focus and goal right now.
And then, Coach, let's wrap it up. Point of emphasis for a Bucks victory tonight.
Yeah, obviously it's senior night, so we got to rely on those three. Colton in the starting lineup as a senior, and then Jaden and Dylan, and those three, obviously have meant so much to our program, and they've invested so much time and energy into our program. So, and no doubt we're going to need them to play well tonight and here for the rest of the season. And so hopefully those three guys can lead us.
All right, Coach, good luck. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bryce.
That was Coach Chris Haynes, Yankton Bucks. We'll take a break, come back, and continue here on the KYNT pregame show.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval,
Available
all
at your
within a
local
matter of
grocer
minutes.
and
17 new car brands and thousands of used cars, all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Bryce Ladwig back with you. And let's get into our starting lineups. Brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, Whole Health with hands-on healing. And we'll go ahead and start with the Brookings Bobcats. And starting for the Brookings Bobcats, number 2, 6'1" senior Zach Moe. And number 4, 5'11" senior Jake Aman. And number 10, 5'11" senior Sam Harden. Number 22, 6'0" senior Jack Even. And number 23, 6'2" senior Jet Letty. For the Yankton Bucks, number 3, 5'10" junior Mac Riken. Number 4, 6' junior Rugby Riken. And number 14, 6'3" senior Cody Oswald. And number 23, 6'5" senior Jaden Crawl. 6' senior, number 11, Dylan Prouty. That is your starting lineups for the Yankton Bucks. Again, brought to you by First Chiropractic Center. Whole health with hands-on healing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat and catch the game. Whether it's dine in or carry out, Checkers menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 17 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone, like buffalo, maple bacon, and Asian zing. And don't forget to try their sauce of the month. You can get all these hot and ready to eat Tuesday to Sunday at 11. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill, 689-2244.
For work or play, JJ Benji's has got you covered.
JJ Benji's can help your company or business with the right look for employees.
Logoed clothing for casual Fridays, new employees, or daily wear.
The latest styles and materials. Give your team the look you want.
Speaking of team, if you watch the Bucks, Gazelles, or Lancers play,
JJ Benji's is filled with a variety of gear in stock.
For fans from infants to grandparents.
JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, Yankton.
For work or play, let JJ Benji's make you look good.
All right, here from Brookings High School. Bryce Ladwig here, Hy-Vee pregame show. And we're about to have our national anthem. The American Foods Group tip-off is around the corner. So our final break on the pregame show coming up. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Look up. See that steeple on the hill? That's Mount Marty University, the region's premier Catholic university focused on academic excellence and student success. While you're exploring Yankton, stop by our campus, take a tour, meet our faculty, experience all of our changes and growth, and start imagining yourself as a Lancer. Now is the time to begin exploring your next big move. Visit mountmarty.edu and see yourself here.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
February is National Cancer Prevention Month. Research shows more than 1/3 of all cancers diagnosed in the U.S. can be attributed to preventable causes like smoking, obesity, physical inactivity, and sun exposure. The Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you the importance of a healthy lifestyle, knowing your family's risks, and receiving regular screenings for cancers such as skin, breast, prostate, cervical, and colon. The wide range of specialists at the Yankton Medical Clinic are here to help you manage your health. Call for an appointment today. So much care, so close to home.
Rodents want to make your home their home. Pesky invaders go in search of warm housing and food for the winter. An invasion of rodents can be costly and can contribute to disease and contamination of products. So trust the experts to keep them out. Olson Pest Technicians is family-owned with over 80 years of experience. Even the toughest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
All right, welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Bryce Ladwig, now moments away from the American Foods tip-off. And trying to get the scoreboard figured out here. Today is one of those days, let me tell you.
Physical therapy is custom care designed for you, the patient. I'm David Holland, physical therapist at Overland Rehab. We're locally owned, giving us the flexibility with our business to provide you the best plan for your health needs. Whether it's a recent surgery, suffering from chronic pain, or an injury at work, contact Overland Rehab for an appointment with 8 convenient locations in northeastern Nebraska and one right here in Yankton, located on West 8th Street, otherwise known as the Lake Road.
With grain carts getting bigger and better every year, don't you think it's time to outfit them accordingly? Sherco's 4500 Series HD electric tarp works seamlessly with existing Sherlock tarps. The heavy-duty extruded arms are the strongest on the market and come with a lifetime warranty. Operating is easy and convenient with one of our smart remote options that let you open and close your tarp with the push of a button. Call to order yours today at 1-800-474-8756. When you need to be sure, make it Sherco.
All right, they're doing the official introductions on the court now. And that's what I say. I apologize here, but we're trying to get everything figured out. My main man, Josh Bolters, keeps going down to the score. That's to figure out the scoreboard situation, but we'll get it figured out for you as we move forward. Looking forward to some Yankton Bucks basketball. Looking to get back into the win column. And that is the goal here. Coach Chris Haynes talked to me all about shooting from the perimeter. That Brookings High School likes to clog the lanes. That is their main prerogative. And that will open it up for Yankton to shoot threes. And let's see if they do that moving forward. And look forward to see how that all works out. Yankton can be deadly from three. The thing about the T area game is, well, they were just cold. They really just could not hit from the perimeter, and that turned out to be an issue, as you might imagine, and it truly was. And Jaden Kroll at the center line. And we have Bucks basketball. It is won by Yankton. Yankton moving from far toward the near side on your screen, or left to right on your radio dial. Brookings the opposite. Jaden Kroll gets it into the low block to Dylan Prouty for 3 to open things up. Front rim, no. Rebounded by Brookings. Pushing it down the court is Jet Letty. He's down on the right end, right in front of the corner, in front of the Yankton Bucks bench. He takes a quick drive in, fires it back out to the perimeter. Brookings will reset and back out to Letty. Letty up top. He moves it to the right. And now Sam Harden. Harden bounce into Letty in the low block, up off the glass, and we have a foul going on Jaden Kroll, his first, and team first. And so at the line is Jet Letty. He hits his first. Man, second attempt coming up, and that one rolls in as well. 2-0 lead for Brookings. 7:15 to go here in the opening period. Rugby hands it off to Mack. Mack on that right wing into Rugby on the corner. He drives the baseline. Passes out to the perimeter into the Brookings bench. It's Bobcat basketball. Inbounding for the Bobcats is Jake Amon. And that gives it over to Harden. Crosses the Bobcat logo here in Brookings High School. Amon moves it over to the left to Mo. Mo into Harden, drives up off the glass. It is good, and one opportunity coming for the 5 11 senior Sam Harden.
Count the bucket by Harden. Foul is number 14, Cody Oswald.
So Cody Oswald picks up his first, team second. And a free throw is no good. But it is rebounded by Brookings. 4-0 lead for the Bobcats. And now it's Mo. Mo. Out to Letty. Letty guarded by Jaden Crawl. Up top, it's Jack Even. And now launching a three is Jake Amon, and that ball goes out of bounds. It is Yankton basketball. Went out on the end line. 4-0 Bobcats. And we're at 6:15 here in the first. And Rugby Riken for three, right wing, it is good. Three-pointer for Yankton. Rugby hits his first of the game. Yankton now trailing 4-3, 5:55 to go here in the first period. And now Letty drives, quick jumper on the end line, rolls off the back iron. And now it's Mac Recken bringing it down the left side. To Rugby. Rugby drives in, puts up a quick jumper, and this falls short. Rebounded by Brookings. Amon sends it forward. It is to Even. Even drives, ball's taken away. Rugby Riken has it now. Rugby out to Mac Riken. 4-3, and just hits the rim, no good. And now on the other end, Jet Letty has it, sends it all the way to the left to Amon. Amon drives and is stuffed by Mac Riken, but there is a jump ball. Mac did a good job of holding on to the basketball. Possession arrow in favor of Brookings. And now to Amon. Now to Zach Moe. And now Mo pulls up for three, left side, hits the back, no. Dylan Prouty with the rebound for Yankton. Bucks trail by one. 4:58 to go here in the first. Rugby into the paint, pump fake. Out to Dylan Prouty, 4-3. It is good. Dylan Prouty buries one from the top. Now pushing down the right side. Even ball taken away by Dylan Prouty. Yankton doing a good job on the defensive side. Yankton now with that 2-point lead, 6-4. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. Rugby drives above the glass and kisses it off the glass. It is good. Looking for a foul, nothing there. He has 5. And Yankton now leading 8-4. And we have a jump ball under the Brookings basket. Mac Reagan did a good job of getting in there, getting dirty. And this time, possession arrow in favor of the Bucks. Now Rugby to inbound under his own basket. Out to Dylan Prouty. Fires it up to Mac. Mac back to Rugby. Gets it with his left. Kick out to Dylan Prouty. Back up top to Mac. Mac now drives with his right in the high block. Kicks it out to Jaden Crawl into the corner. Quick handoff. Rugby now piloting the basketball. He brings it with his right. Drives the end line. And we have a foul. And that will go on either going to get Sam Harden. His first, team first. 8-4 lead for the Bucks. Dylan Prouty now. We're to Cody Oswald. Handoff to Rugby Riken. Mac Riken for 3 in the corner. Back iron, no. Jaden Crawl with the rebound. Back to the basket in the mid block. Trying to find a passing partner. He finds Rugby. Rugby kicks it out to Dylan Prouty, now to Mac. Mac will try to split a couple defenders. He drives and is fouled. Mac Riken will be going to the line for 2. So Max first is up and rolls off the front rim. It's now 9-4. And Max second is up, and that one is good as well. 10-4 lead for Yankton. 3.5 minutes to go in the first. Brookings bringing the ball down, crossing the midline. We have a whistle right as the ball crosses the Bobcat logo. Let's see what this is. Colton Pox checks in. Crawl. Checks in. Checks in for Michael Morse, comes in for Cody Oswald. Colton Potts picks up his first, team third, or fourth rather. At the line, Jack Even sends up his first, no good. And now Mac Reichen brings the ball down. Hand off to Rugby. Back to Mac, goes around Colton Potts. Jack Even hit his last free throw. Now bringing it down. Trey Svens. To the perimeter, Nathan Lease. And now ball being sent up and is good. Zach Moe hits a long 2-point jumper. And Yankton with it now. All right, sorry, folks, if we lost connection there for a little bit. Dealing with some internet gremlins here at Brookings High School. It always seems to be something, I'll tell you. But the foul is on number 10, Sam Harden, as we come back. Score 10-7, Bucks on top. Minute 52 to go here in the first period. And shot up for Yankton, no good. Rebounded by Jack Even. And now Mac Rankin takes it away. It's Mac driving and contact, but it looked clean. No good on the other end. Amon banks it in. Ammon banks it in for Brookings. It is now a 1-point lead for Yankton, leading 10-9. Mac Reichen back to the basket. Now to Drew Reichen, 4-3, rattles in and out, no good. Trey Svens brings it down the right side. Minute 9 to go in the first. Ball taken away by Rugby. He has Colton Potts trailing. Will he take it himself? Yes, spin move up with his left and rolls it in. Rugby Reichen. And now it is Jack Even. to Ammon. 12-9 lead for the Bucks. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Even. Runner with his right on the end line. No. Put back attempt for Zach Moe. No good as well. And now Rugby Riken brings it down the center of the floor. 12 seconds to go on the game clock here in the first. Rugby drives, low block, tries to lay it in, and it falls off the left side of the rim. No. So after the first period, it is Yankton 12, Brookings 9. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV. It's time for a Colgan water break. Colgan specializes in water softeners, water filtration, and bottled water. That's Colgan water. We'll be back in 1 minute.
After a cancer diagnosis, you take it 1 hour, 1 day, 1 milestone at a time. But you want more adventures, more time, more hellos. As the region's only accredited cancer network, Avera Cancer Institute is your partner in making more a reality. We'll pinpoint the specific treatment that's best for you. You'll have a 24/7 support system to call with questions. Visit avera.org/cancercare. Avera, moving health forward.
You've seen the bumper stickers. You know, like I brake for garage sales, I brake for dolphins, or I brake for aliens. If your State Farm agent had a bumper sticker, it would probably say, I brake for auto insurance, because your agent's always ready to stop and listen to you, so you get the coverage you need to help life go right. That's why people have trusted State Farm with their auto insurance for more than 90 years. So next time you have a break, let's talk. Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland in Yankton.
And welcome back to Bucks basketball. It's the second period now. And Jet Letty has it for Brookings. He sends it back up top to Jack Even. Now ball in the low block, taken away by Rugby Riken. And ball sent into the corner. Drew Riken can't quite get a grip on it. It was last touch, I believe, by Brookings. Yes, it'll be Rugby Riken to inbound right in front of the Brookings bench. And now we have a whistle. And it's going to go on Jet Letty, his first, team fourth. Rugby Riken inbound, three-pointer in the corner. He buries it. Rugby extends the Bucks lead 15-9. 7:20 to go here in the first half. Jack Even brings it across the midline. Now on the perimeter. Jackson Eck. Back out. Ball worked down low. To Jet Letty, and we have a jump ball. And Rugby Riken brings it down. Bucks leading 15-9. 6:50 to go in the first half. Dylan Prouty, 4-3, top of the key. It is good. Dylan Prouty buries another three for Yankton. Bucks now lead 18-9. Jackson Eck has it. Moves it over to the right for Jack Even. And now a 4-3 in the corner. It is Eck. No good. Michael Moores brings it down for Yankton. Moores tried a dangerous pass into the paint. Would have been a good one if it paid off, but it's taken away by Brookings. Now fired into the corner. Rugby and Drew Reichen close in. Now a three-pointer left open on the left wing. It is Jack Even. And Even brings the Bobcats within 6. Yankton leading 18-12, 5:45 to go here in the first half. Rugby Reichen sends up a three. Front rim, no. Rebounded by Cody Oswald. Second chance, no. And ball is knocked, well, I was going to say out of bounds, but no. Cody Oswald actually pick up a foul trying to get after the ball that was about to go out of bounds. That is the 6th team foul on Yankton here in this half. Again, Yankton leading 18-12. On the floor for Yankton, Colton Potts, Rugby Reichen, Dylan Prouty, Mac, and Drew Reichen. For Brookings, Jack Even gets the inbound. Crosses the midline, quick handoff to Eck. Eck moves the ball. Now to Letty. Letty gives it to Svens. Svens back out to Letty. He drives with his left, puts it up with his right. Back iron, no. Eck with the rebound. He's in the low block. Kicks it out to the perimeter, ball taken away by Dylan Prouty. He has Prouty versus the entire Bobcats team as he waits for the Bucks to catch up. He pulls up the reins, sends it to the corner. Mac Reichen now splits a couple defenders, drives, and we'll be going to the line for 2. Mac Reichen on the season at the line, 56.7%. Rugby bends the knees, sends it up, and it is good. Hit them both. 4-4 at the line tonight for Mac Reichen. 20-12 lead for the Bucks. 4:57 to go here in the second period. And Eck down low, can't get it. Second chance is good. He muscles his way to the rim, sends it up for the basket, and now Bobcats trail the Bucks just by 6 again, 20-14. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Rugby hands out to Dylan Prouty. Thought about a long three, dribbles with his left, and will draw a foul that is going to go on Jack Even. And Rugby Reichen into Mac. Mac drives with his left, splits a couple defenders, tries to make something happen, but too much contact. And on the other way, Brookings has it. It's Trace Fens. He's up top to Zach Moe. Kicks it to the corner. And now driving, putting up with his left is Nathan Lease. Rolls off the right side of the rim, brought down by Mac Reichen. Pushes down the right side of the floor. And now to Drew Reichen. Takes a couple dribbles in. Dylan Prouty for 3 up top, rattles in and out, no good. And Eck brings it down the right side for Brookings, crosses the scores table. He picks up his dribble way shy of the three-point line and sends it back out top. It's Zach Moe dribbling with his right, quick handoff. It's a handoff to Ammon. Trace Fens. And he is fouled. They're going to get, I believe, Dylan Prouty. No. Oh, wow, never mind. It's an offensive foul. Number 43, Owen Burns, picks up a charge. And so that is the 7th team foul on Brookings. They commit a defensive foul. Yankton will be going to line for the bonus 1-1. Rugby kicks it to the corner. Drew Reichen, 4-3. It's good. Drew Reichen buries it in the corner. 23-14. Yankton on top. 3:24 to go in the first. Jackson Eck. Zach Moe. Down low to Owen Burns. We have a whistle. And so at the line, it is Owen Burns. The foul was on Mac Reichen. And so bonus 1-1 is 17 fouls, and Burns misses his first. So now Drew Reichen has it for the Bucks. Up top to Mac Reichen. Dylan Prouty to Rugby. Rugby in the mid-block, looking at a fadeaway jumper. No, it's Mac Reichen. Barely gets his hands on it. Now Drew Reichen puts the ball on the floor, kicks it back out to Mac. Now to Rugby. Quick pull-up jumper, and a little bit too long. And brought down by Brookings' Sam Harden. He hustles with his left now, puts his head down, now picks up his dribble. And a quick give and go. And it's Nathan Lease driving, can't get it, but Jackson Eck is there for the putback. (23-16) is the score. Bucks on top. The Brookings not going away. 2:20 to go here in the second period. Drew Reichen's three is no good, brought down by Brookings. And now Sam Harden goes and will pick up a foul on Mac Reichen. That'll be his second, team 8th. A quick blocking foul right at the midline.
Foul to number 3, Mac Reichen.
And so Sam Harden at the line for the Bobcats for the 1-1, and hits his first. Second attempt upcoming. And that one rolls off the right side. Yankton with the basketball. Mac over to Dylan Prouty. Prouty to Mac Reichen. Reichen on that right side. Colton Potts thought about a long jumper. And ball taken away. Now Sam Harden brings it down the floor. Quick hand up to Zach Moe. Resets the offense. Owen Burns. Double dribble going on Brookings. Yankton basketball. Minute 32 to go here in the second period. And so it is Yankton basketball. Robbie Reichen brings it down the floor. Down to Jaden Krall. It's Dylan Prouty, Mac Reichen, Drew Reichen, Robbie Reichen, Jaden Krall. And Krall gets around his defender, goes up with his right and can't quite finish at the rim. Brookings basketball. Minute 12 on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. Zach Moe into the corner to Jake Ammon, can't connect. Drew Reichen hustles after it in front of his own bench for the rebound. Sends it forward to Jaden Krall. Krall puts it on the floor. Quick spin move into the mid-block. Dylan Prouty thought about a quick three. He'll set up for a long two. It's good. Dylan Prouty. Yankton will take what Brookings will give them. 25-17 the score. Bucks on top. 42 seconds to go in the first half. Ammon up top. Sends it over to the right. And three-point attempt is up and no good. But it is Brookings basketball. Trey Svens. 20 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock. Guarded by Mac Reichen. Brookings wants his last shot. Yankton trying to do a quick trap. Jackson Eck. Back over to Svens. And Sven splits a couple defenders, kicks it to the corner, and Zach Moe, tough three-pointer, is up and hits the rim, no good. But at the half, Yankton leading 25-17. The Avera halftime show is around the corner. We'll be back in 3 minutes. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV.
Well, throw that in the trash.
What happened?
I was watching the game on KYNTV and the TV went out.
Don't trash it. Recycle it at Recycle IT.
What's that?
the electronics recycling company here in Yankton. They're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 9 to 6.
Not in a landfill and not in a ditch. 605-653-9913.
Recycleityankton.com.
Headaches and pains taking you out of your game? Who are you going to call? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports-related, household chores, exercising, or just day-to-day activity, and your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Who are you going to call? First Chiropractic Centers in Yankton, Scotland, Kendall, Wagner, and Hartington. First Chiropractic Centers, whole health with hands-on healing.
What's the advantage of working with a licensed real estate agent? I'm Deb Spack with Vision Real Estate, and when you work with me, you not only get my years of experience, but also knowledge of the market, negotiating skills, and relief in knowing that you have a professional in your corner. Call me today at 664-5555.
Have a love for technology, great with computers, and in the search for your new career? Yankton Computer and Network Services is looking for an experienced full-time IT networking specialist and computer repair technician. Excellent communication and organization skills and sharp attention to detail are a must, along with a passion for computers and networking. Call 664-2222 for more information or email resume to yanktoncomputer@hartel.net. Yankton Computer and Network Services provides competitive pay and exceptional benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and 401k. Apply today at yanktoncomputer@hartel.net.
Let's be real. Insurance is confusing, boring, and just plain hard to deal with. That is why all of us at Missouri River Associates are dedicated to help you every step of the way. Call us today, Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Life insurance policies for whatever step of life you're in, from a new home to new business venture or that new baby boy or girl. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Call me, Skylar Sherman, today at Missouri River Associates in Yankton, 665-6885.
It's that time of year again, and Yankton Rexall recommends you protect yourself from the flu bug by getting a flu shot from our pharmacy. Hi, this is Michael. Stop in anytime Monday through Friday and receive your seasonal flu shot. No prescription or appointment necessary. We'll even bill Medicare or insurance for those eligible. Stop in and let us protect you from the flu bug this season. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
And welcome to the Avera halftime show. Yankton here at Brookings High School leading the Bobcats 25-17. Let's get into our stats review brought to you by USD Athletics. And we'll go ahead and start with the Brookings Bobcats. Well, as a team, shooting 27% from the floor in total. Three-pointers, 14% at the line, 50. Just 4 of 8. Yankton Bucks, as a team, 33% overall shooting. 38% from 3 and 4 of 4 at the line. Leading Yankton scoring, Rugby Riken with 10. He also has 2 assists to go with that. And then Dylan Prouty has 8. And then 4 for Mac Riken, 3 for Drew Riken. And as far as the rebounding contest, 14 rebounds for Yankton and 14 for Brookings. That's been a battle that Yankton has really tried to win this season, especially against teams that are just bigger than them. And Brookings, though, is about the same size as Yankton. So very interesting to see that the rebounds are pretty much the same here as well. So as your stats review, we'll come back with our out-of-town scoreboard here from Brookings High School. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV.
Do you have dry, sore, or irritated eyes? If so, you may have dry eye. At Vision Care Associates, we offer a simple, fast, and non-surgical procedure to treat black glands in your eyelids that can help your eyes to feel comfortable again. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Fieser to find out about dry eye treatment with our newest technology.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
After a cancer diagnosis, you take it 1 hour, 1 day, 1 milestone at a time. But you want more adventures, more time, more hellos. As the region's only accredited cancer network, Avera Cancer Institute is your partner in making more a reality. We'll pinpoint the specific treatment that's best for you. You'll have a 24/7 support system to call with questions. Visit avera.org/cancercare. Avera, moving health forward.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
You've seen the bumper stickers. You know, like I brake for garage sales, I brake for dolphins, or I brake for aliens. If your State Farm agent had a bumper sticker, it would probably say, I brake for auto insurance, because your agent's always ready to stop and listen to you, so you get the coverage you need to help life go right. That's why people have trusted State Farm with their auto insurance for more than 90 years. So next time you have a break, let's talk. Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland in Yankton.
Headaches and pains taking you out of your game? Who are you going to call? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports-related, household chores, exercising, or just day-to-day activity, and your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Who are you going to call? First Chiropractic Centers in Yankton, Scotland, Tyndall, Wagner, and Hartington. First Chiropractic Centers, whole health with hands-on healing.
Let's be real. Insurance is confusing, boring, and just plain hard to deal with. That is why all of us at Missouri River Associates are dedicated to help you every step of the way. Call us today, Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Life insurance policies for whatever step of life you're in, from a new home to new business venture or that new baby boy or girl. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Call me, Skylar Sherman, today at Missouri River Associates in Yankton, 665-6885.
And welcome back to the Avera Halftime Show. This is Bryce Ladwig with you. Let's go ahead and check our out-of-town scoreboard, as well as give you that Gazelles update. Start with girls AA scores around the state. Brandon Valley girls beat Mitchell 56-18. Watertown is leading Harrisburg 52-12. That's at half. Here is leading Sioux Falls Jefferson 27-21. That's the start of period number 3 of. And then the Yankton Gazelles trailing Brookings 37-23. Start of the third period. Douglas is tied with Sturgis at 10, under a minute left in the first. Boys AA scores. Sioux Falls Jefferson is ahead of Pierre 39-23. That is a game that Yankton wants Sioux Falls Jefferson to lose badly, but it's looking like Sioux Falls Jefferson is making pretty good work of Pierre. And then Watertown is leading Harrisburg 33-26, 4 minutes left in the third. And Sioux Falls Washington is leading Sioux Falls Lincoln 46-42, 2 minutes left in the third. And then still no updates on Mitchell and Brandon Valley. That's at the Corn Palace. And Sturgis, Brown, and Douglas at Sturgis. That's your out-of-town scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the third period. This is Bucks Basketball, KYNT, KYNTV.
Life can get pretty busy out there. Daily commutes, carpooling, and then there's that weekend getaway. Cenex is here to keep your vehicle fueled up for those long drives, your pantry stocked for those snack cravings, and the propane grill ready whenever you are. Things can move fast, but with your local Cenex, you can rest assured that everything on your list will get a check mark, all in a day's work, powered locally at Cenex.
Do you have dry, sore, or irritated eyes? If so, you may have dry eye. At Vision Care Associates, we offer a simple, fast, and non-surgical procedure to treat black glands in your eyelids that can help your eyes to feel comfortable again. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Fieser to find out about dry eye treatment with our newest technology.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
And welcome back to Yankton Bucks basketball. We started the third period, 7:14 to go here. And still a 25-20 score as a three-pointer was just hit by Brookings. And now another three-pointer up top attempted by Jack Even. No, but it's rebounded by Brookings. Ball knocked out of bounds by Mac Reichen. Good hustle by the junior. And it will be Sam Harden to inbound under his own basket. Gives it to Ammon for three. It's good. And so now it's a 2-point game. Bucks still on top. Ball taken away by Brookings. Ammon has it. And we'll draw a foul from Mac Reichen. And things are getting a little tight here at Brookings High School. And so a timeout is taken. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton. When it's time for a new job, go to jobs.hedro.com. Back in 1 minute. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
February is National Cancer Prevention Month. Research shows more than 1/3 of all cancers diagnosed in the U.S. can be attributed to preventable causes like smoking, obesity, physical inactivity, and sun exposure. The Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you the importance of a healthy lifestyle, knowing your family's risks, and receiving regular screenings for cancers such as skin, breast, prostate, cervical, and colon. The wide range of specialists at the Yankton Medical Clinic are here to help you manage your health. Call for an appointment today. So much care, so close to home.
And right as we come back from break, Jake Aman hits another three-pointer, and just like that, Brookings is on top of the Yankton Bucks, leading Bucks 26-25. Jaden Krall, quick jumper in the paint, and hits the front of the rim, and can't get it to go. And now Sam Harden, full of steam, goes down the center of the floor, guarded by Cody Oswald. He goes around a quick screen from Jet Letty. And now it is even. Out to Mo. Mo. Back to Ammon. Ball taken away, and Letty puts it back up. Can't get it. And we have a foul. And this one is going against Brookings. Cody Oswald was just pulled down to the court. Jet Letty picks up that foul. Rugby Reichen brings the ball up. Moves to his left and kicks it out to Dylan Prouty. Launches a three. That's three for DP. And 28-26, Bucks back on top. Trying to shut down Brookings now. It's Zach Moe on that left wing, kicks it into the corner. Ammon. Back to Moe, back to Ammon. Now Harden. Trying to dribble back. He's getting pushed back by Mac Ryken. Taken away by Rugby Ryken. He drives now. Quick pump fake in the little perimeter. Turnaround jumper. And a little short, but the putback is good for Jaden Crawl. His first points tonight. And we have a whistle as Brookings brought the ball across midcourt. And foul's going on Jaden Crawl. And just like that, Sam Harden tried to, put his elbow through Mac Ryken, and that is an offensive foul. Or no, excuse me, they're going to call traveling. But things are getting a little chippy on the court here at Brookings High School. Both ways, I will say. Going chippy both ways. But Brookings can taste their second victory of the season. Yankton obviously just really needing to get back in that win column and just hoping to end the regular season on top. They do have 2 more games after this, but this is an EST matchup. It's a big thing for the Bucks. Jaden Crawl. Is it down to Cody Oswald? Low block. Quick over-under. Puts the ball on the floor. Up with his left. It's good. Cody Oswald did the over-under, over-under, over-under 3 times. But he gets the basket. 32-26 the score. Bucks back on top. Trying to extend that lead. And now Jack Even. Over to Sven. Sven's now. Ball taken away by Jaden Crawl. He's guarded by Jet Letty. Crawl backs off. Fires a 3 in the perimeter. Front rim, no. Ball sent forward to Even. Even, paint, jumper, back iron. No good. He gets his own rebound. He sends it to Zach Moe. We have a player on the floor. And they stop play. And Brookings will inbound. There was a quick discussion with the officials. I didn't see no call, so officials timeout, I guess. But we have an offensive foul going on Brookings. That's going to go against Sam Harden. And the chippiness is starting to reflect in the foul columns for both teams. Yankton basketball. Yankton leading 32-26. Rugby to the right to Mac Ryken. Mac puts his shoulder down, trying to drive out to Cody Oswald. He's mugged at the basket. And now Jet Letty bringing the ball down the right side. Keep in mind, when I say mugged, it is definitely going both ways. But it is a very physical game on the court here tonight. Timeout on the floor taken by Brookings. We're going to step aside as well. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton. When it's time for a new job, go to jobs.hedro.com. Back in 30 seconds.
Your family is a part of the Hy-Vee family. That's why they're here in Yankton for anything you need. Looking for steakhouse quality beef, fresh produce, and organic options, or the best options for anything else that's on your list? Hy-Vee has the products you're looking for. Convenient aisles online shopping for pickup and delivery, and Hy-Vee deals with coupons and sales to make your shopping budget go further.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Welcome back to Brookings High School. This is Bryce Ladwig. And Brookings sets up a 3. It's Ammon, no. And Jaden Krall pulls it down, finds Cody Oswald in the crease, and he backs off now into the perimeter. Now back to the basket, halfway between the three-point line and the paint. Out to Drew Reichen, Dylan Prouty to Rugby Reichen. Dribbles with his right, out top to Dylan Prouty, now to Jaden Krall. There on that left wing, drives up with his right, no. Ball goes out of bounds, it's Brookings basketball. 2:11 to go in the third, 32-26 the score. Bucks on top. Now bringing the ball down. Jack Even. Even to Harden. Harden now. Up top to Jackson Eck. Three-pointer, no. Rugby Reichen. No-look bounce pass to Cody Oswald. He drives in. He tries to pass cross paint into Jaden Krall. Ball goes out of bounds. Remains Bucks basketball under their own rim. So it'll be Rugby Reichen to inbound. And now Rugby into Dylan Prouty. Quick trigger three in the corner, no. And it is Owen Burns with the rebound. Burns gives it over to Nathan Lease. Lease up top, guarded by Jaden Krall. In the corner to Harden. Harden, down low to Burns. Burns, back to the basket, trying to elbow his way, puts it up with his left, no. Cody Oswald with the rebound, gives it up to Rugby Reichen. He'll bring it down the left side of the hardwood. Quick crossover. And another one, splits a couple defenders and drives to the basket, is fouled. And Rugby Reichen will be going to the line for two. Rugby Reichen on the season, 60.9% at the line. And hits his first. Mac Reichen goes back in for Yankton. Rugby Reichen hits his second. On the court for the Bucks, Mac Reichen, Jaden Krall, Cody Oswald, Rugby Reichen, Drew Reichen. 34-26 lead for Yankton. Minute 12 to go in the third. Brookings with the basketball. Now Svens. Over to Nathan Lease, puts it up, and no. Now Mac Reichen moves down the right side. And now Rugby Reichen drives and we'll be going back to the line. Jackson Eck picks up another foul. Rugby Reichen 2 of 2 at the line here tonight. And hits his first. Colton Potts checks in. For Jaden Krall. And Rugby Reichen hits his second free throw. So 4-4 at the line for the junior. 36-26, 10-point lead for the Bucks. 45 seconds to go in the third. Brookings with the basketball. Svens, cross court to Ammon. Ammon, fadeaway jumper on the baseline is good. So Ammon hits a big basket for the Bobcats. 25 seconds to go in the third, no shot clock needed. Rugby over to Mac. Mac to Rugby. Rugby dribbles with his right. And fade away and rolls off the front of the rim. Had a nice shot there at the free throw line. So after three, Yankton leading 36-28. They actually did lose the lead there temporarily, but are now back on top and trying to extend it. Fourth quarter around the corner. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT. KYNTV, time for a Culligan water break. Culligan specializes in water softeners, water filtration, and bottled water. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Add it all up.
How much of your average day is spent at work? A lot.
Shouldn't your work then feel like a second home?
Well, that's what you'll find at Truxedo.
We focus on a fun family environment at Truxedo.
We still do company events, fun theme days, even baking challenges.
We are currently hiring for weekend and evening team members.
If your current employer is just a place to work,
apply online now at truxedo.com/careers.
And join the Truxedo family.
You've received a call or text message indicating there's a problem with your cell phone, your taxes, your Medicare benefits, or your utilities. And the only way to get it cleared up is to either put funds on a gift card or send cash. All of these are scams designed to obtain your hard-earned funds. Contact the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 1-800-300-1986. Another red flag is the call or text comes in after work hours or on the weekend. Don't become a victim. Let Consumer Protection do some checking for you before you send any funds.
All right, welcome back to Brookings High School. Rugby Riken gets the ball on the perimeter, sends it up from the right side, and hits the back iron. No good. Mac Riken up top now. Goes to the free throw line, puts up a jumper. He can't connect. And now Brookings brings the ball down and gives it over to Trey Svens. Svens now. To Jaden Krall. Krall down left side. He took it away. Drives to the basket. And a quick finger roll in is good. Jaden Krall. And Yankton, good defensive pressure. Gets her hand on it. Goes out of bounds. Remains Brookings basketball. 10-point lead for the Bucks. 38-28. 7:07 to go in the fourth. Sam Harden checks in for Trey Svens. Jaden Krall gets the inbound. Back to the basket, puts it up with his right. It's good. Jaden Krall. And a very quick foul. Right on the inbound. I believe they're going to get Mac Riken. Yes, they are. His fourth. And now Jackson Eck gets it. He brings it on the left side. Getting crowded by the Bucks. To even. Now to Lease. Lease over to Sam Harden on the corner. Guarded by Rugby Riken. Switches off with Dylan Prouty. We have a foul going on Yankton. Rugby Riken picks up his second. Team fourth of the half. Each team has 4. Letty checks in for Brookings. And now Jack Even drives. Can't get it the first time. Puts it back up. The second time is good. Jack Even brings Brookings back within 10. 40-30 lead for the Bucks. 6:13 to go here in the fourth. Jaden Krall is called for a charge on the offensive side. It is now Bobcat basketball. And that is Jaden Krall's fourth. So Yankton's starting to get in a little bit of foul trouble. I mean, Mac Riken has 4. Jaden Krall has 4. It's just a 10-point lead. And Brookings has shown that he can battle back. So Jaden Krall, one of the most important players on the floor for the Bucks, doing a lot of that paint work. He'll take a seat. Cody Oswald checks back in. It's Cody Oswald, Michael Moores, Drew Riken, Rugby Riken, Dylan Prouty. Sam Harden gives it over for the Bobcats, trying to cut this deficit down to single digits. Now Letty to Ammon for 3. No. Drew Riken with the tough rebound, sends it over to Rugby Riken. He pushes it down the floor. Drives into the paint, back to the basket, and ball taken away by Brookings, but we do have a whistle. And foul's going to go on Rugby Riken. That's his third. Team is 6 of the half. 5:44 to go in the fourth. Just a 10-point lead for the Bucks. And most of the starters are racked up at least 3 fouls, it seems. Sam Harden moves it to the corner. And now Jack Even. Even back to Mo. And Letty drives, nothing there, brought down by the Bucks. Rugby Riken has it. No look pass to Cody Oswald in the paint, lays it in with his left. Cody Oswald finishes at the rim, and Yankton extends their lead to 12. 42-30 the score. 5:09 to go in the fourth. And now Sam Harden brings it down for the Bobcats. Drew Riken trails. Harden drives hard to the rim. And will pick up a foul going on Michael Moores. A blocking foul in the lane. And so at the line is Sam Harden. And Harden misses his first, hits the front of the rim. And Harden misses his second, rebounded by Michael Moores. Gives it over to Rugby Riken. Still a 42-30 score, Bucks on top. Yankton wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton. When it's time for a new job, go to jobs.hedro.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12-packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it the beverage of choice any time of the day for anyone in the family.
All right, welcome back to Brookings High School. Bryce Ladwig here. Yankton Bucks leading 42-30, 4:53 to go in the fourth. Rugby Riken over to Dylan Prouty, over to Michael Moores in the corner. Back to Dylan Prouty. And Prouty dribbles to the top of the key. Rugby to Drew Riken. 4-3. It's good. Drew Riken buries it from the wing. 45-30 now the score. Drew Riken extends it to a 15-point lead for the Bucks. 4:20 to go in the fourth. And now Zach Moe sends it up top. Now to Even. Even to Letty. Letty drives with his left. Back to the basket. Tries to get a little bit of push off. Fadeaway jumper. Just shy. And long two on the baseline for Jack Even is good. And timeout is taken by Yankton. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton. When it's time for a new job, go to jobs.hedro. Wait, are they not taking a timeout? All right, so no timeout, but they went right to the Yankton bench. So it's going to chalk that one up to, I don't know. Drew Riken has it for the Bucks. Takes a quick drive in and gets a quick double team. Gets it back out to Dylan Prouty. Yankton leading 45-32, 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth. Cody Oswald, quick hop step into the paint, fires it out to the perimeter to Rugby Reichen. He launches a three, front rim, no. Ball tipped into the hands of Cody Oswald, back up with his left and banks it in. Cody Oswald makes the lead 47-32 Bucks. 3:12 to go in the fourth. Letty tries to lean into Cody Oswald, looking to make him make a foul here. Gets into the paint. Bounce pass into Lease, and Lease drives up with his left and rattles in and out. We have a jump ball between Prouty and Zach Moe. Possession arrow favors Brookings. A pass down low to Even is good. Able to bank it in off the glass. And now Reichen over to Drew. Rugby over to Drew Reichen. And timeout is taken by Yankton. We'll step aside as well. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton. When it's time for a new job, go to jobs.hedro.com. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Support a local business that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts for Yankton's largest employers, Triple Time Rudy's. At Triple Time Rudy's, you get that local friendly feel and also a unique offering of products. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers, plus quality fuel products too. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway for your daily fill-ups and convenience needs. Pull in to Triple Time Rudy's today.
At Culver's, we cook our butter burgers pretty much the same as you would at home. Only our 3-cut blend of fresh beef will do. Then you'll need to master our signature press and sear technique. You may want to practice a few thousand times. Add real Wisconsin cheese, top with a lightly buttered toasted bun, and serve yourself with a big warm smile.
Better yet, come to Culver's and leave the whole cook-to-order butter burger thing to us. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's in Yankton, located at 3208 Broadway Avenue.
.245 to go here in the fourth period. 47-34 lead for the Bucks. Bucks with the basketball. Drew Reichen now. Over to Dylan Prouty. Quick handoff. Now Cody Oswald up top. Oswald sends over to left to Jaden Krall. It's Jaden Krall, Cody Oswald, Drew Reichen, Dylan Prouty, and Roby Reichen on the floor. Krall, cross-court pass to Prouty. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Launches a three. Can't get it. Jaden Krall able there to scoop it up. And a reverse layup is good. Jaden Krall. 49-34 the score. Bucks on top. 2:09 to go in the fourth. Three-pointer and for Lease is no good for Brookings, but Brookings gets the ball back. Lease again for three. And hits it short. Brookings again with the rebound. And now Lease back up top. Yankton, I think, just wants to make sure that there's no easy baskets. They're kind of playing a zone here. And now able to pierce the zone is Even. Sends it back out. Lease for three. No, again. And now Letty has it under the basket. Quick reverse layup. He can't get it. And Jaden Krall with the rebound. He'll give it up to Rugby Reichen. Yankton can basically just start to wind down this clock. Rugby has it on the wing. Now it's out to Cody Oswald. Jaden Krall can't hold on to it. It goes out of bounds. It is Brookings basketball. .49-34 the score. Bucks on top. Minute 18 to go into the fourth. Thank you for joining us. Remember, we have the Hy-Vee post-game show. And we'll begin that immediately. Wait for Coach Chris Haynes to come up here for the post-game interview, and then we'll hit the road. Gonna watch that weather. And Lease puts it up in the baseline for Brookings. Can't get it to go, and now we are officially under 1 minute to go here in this matchup. Again, your score, 49-34, Bucks on top. And Jaden Krall drives and lays it in with his right. It is good. Jaden Krall, a Mount Marty University football commit. And am in for three, no. And Rugby Riken brings the ball down the right side. And Brookings will let him basically dribble this thing out. About 2 seconds separate game clock and shot clock. Yankton will be content, more than likely, just holding to this basketball, and will take a shot clock violation, let Brookings have it last, and call this thing a game. Five seconds. And shot clock violation is Brookings basketball, but Yankton will improve to 10-8 on the season and improve to 5-3 in ESD play. Brookings falls to 1-16 on the season. And tough go for them this season, but Brookings always producing great athletic teams and athletes. They'll be back. There's just a rough season for the Bobcats. But they're always a tough out, and they prove that again here tonight versus the Yankton Bucks. Again, your final score, 51-34. We'll take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll begin the Hy-Vee postgame show. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT at KYNTV.
Oh, it's your boy again. I just can't get you off my mind.
You'll be the MVP with Sheboygan on the table. Natural casing wieners, all beef hot dogs, or how about cocktail smokies topped off with your favorite sauce? That's a 3-point play. Available at your local grocer and produced with pride at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee postgame show. This is Bryce Ladwig. Your final score here from Brookings High School. Yankton 51 and Brookings 34. And Brookings put up quite a fight for their time on the floor here tonight. Let's get into your stats review. Brought to you by USD Athletics. As a team shooting, Brookings 26% from field goal. And then from three, 18%. Total at the line, 40%. They were, 4 of 10. Man, I could have done faster math than that. And so then Yankton, total shooting, 39%. From three, 35%. And perfect at the line, 8 of 8 at the line here tonight for the Yankton Bucks. That is something that Coach Chris Haynes has to love to see. In the rebound war, it was Yankton 30 and Brookings 30-9. They were out-rebounded by the Bobcats. And that is something that Coach Chris Haynes is really trying to work on with his team. But he also knows that they clogged the lane. And as far as scoring, total points will go with Brookings. 5 for Zach Moe, 10 for Jake Ammon, 3 for Sam Harden, 10 for Jack Even, 2 for Jet Letty, 2 for Owen Burns, and 2 for Jackson Eck. For the Yankton Bucks, it was 4 for Mac Riken, 14 for Rugby Riken, 11 for Dylan Prouty, 6 for Cody Oswald, 10 for Jaden Krall. He had a big fourth period, and 6 for Drew Riken. And assists-wise, Rugby Riken led the way again with 6 assists. His court vision has been great this season. Looking forward to it really just continuing to develop, not only throughout the rest of this season, but next year as well, as Rugby Riken is undoubtedly the leader of this team. Time for our awards. Top-notch glass cleaner of the game. Total rebounds brought to you by Top Notch Window Cleaning. Receive great service for your windows, commercial or home. Contact them at YanktonWindowCleaning.com. Well, total rebound leader for the Bucks was Jaden Krall. He is our top-notch glass cleaner of the game. Our defensive player of the game, also known as our pest of the game, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Lead stealer of the game, Rugby Riken. He had 3 steals. And then our offensive player of the game, brought to you by Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. Also, Rugby Riken led scoring 14 points. Congratulations to Rugby Riken. We didn't have a block as far as I could tell. No, we did have a block, and that went from Jaden Krall. And in real time, must have kind of missed it, but that was brought to you by H&R Block. Open year-round, providing bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. 665-3366. We'll be joined by Coach Chris Haynes here momentarily. We'll take a break, come back with that post-game interview. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat and catch the game. Whether it's dine in or carry out, Checkers menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 17 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone, like buffalo, maple bacon, and Asian zing. And don't forget to try their sauce of the month. You can get all these hot and ready to eat Tuesday to Sunday at 11. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill, 689-2244.
For work or play, JJ Benji's has got you covered.
JJ Benji's can help your company or business with the right look for employees.
Logoed clothing for casual Fridays, new employees, or daily wear.
The latest styles and materials. Give your team the look you want.
Speaking of team, if you watch the Bucks, Gazelles, or Lancers play,
JJ Benji's is filled with a variety of gear in stock.
For fans from infants to grandparents.
JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, Yankton.
For work or play, let JJ Benji's make you look good.
Look up. See that steeple on the hill? That's Mount Marty University, the region's premier Catholic university focused on academic excellence and student success. While you're exploring Yankton, stop by our campus, take a tour, meet our faculty, experience all of our changes and growth, and start imagining yourself as a Lancer. Now is the time to begin exploring your next big move. Visit mountmarty.edu and see yourself here.
All right, welcome back to the Hy-Vee postgame show. It is time for our postgame coach interview brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm, being joined by Coach Chris Haynes of the victorious Yankton Bucks. Coach, congratulations on the last ESD game of the year, a big victory for the Bucks. And we were right when we talked in the pregame about this team just has good athletes, and they'll stick in these games, and they're tough fighters in that Brookings squad.
Yeah, I give Brookings a lot of credit. Obviously, haven't had the season they would have liked, but Travis coaching over us is doing a great job. They outplayed us tonight. I mean, you look at 17 offensive rebounds, they just played harder than us. And for a team that only has one win, I think that tells you a lot about them and a lot about their coach, that they come out and just play harder than us and have 17 offensive rebounds. We didn't guard them; they just missed shots. If they would have made shots, they probably would have beat us.
Well, exactly what you had talked about in the pregame, and they did that, obviously. So good job scouting, but they really did clog the lane, let Yankton hit some threes, or at least let shoot from the perimeter, and the Bucks made them pay.
Yeah, they've played that way for a long time, that kind of gap defense. And it's tough to then get the ball in driving penetration lanes and things like that. They really close those off. So you really have to move the basketball against them, which we did well at times. And we got the ball inside a lot. We just weren't very aggressive when we got it in there. It's like, no one wanted it in there. And then when we did get it in there, we didn't really do anything with it. And so until finally there towards the end. So that's disappointing. But you just can't give up 17 offensive rebounds here in February and expect to win very many games.
ESD conference season is over, and the season with 5 victories and a really tough ESD conference. So that's actually a pretty big accomplishment for the Bucks.
Yeah, our guys hung in there. They did a nice job. Obviously, early on, getting big wins over Aberdeen and Harrisburg. You got put yourself in a good spot to make a run at it. And, but we dropped a couple. And, obviously that's, and especially one at home. And, that's going to be tough to win the league when you do that. But 5-3 is good for the guys. And don't even know where that'll put us. Obviously, I think Mitchell's got a pretty good lead on that. And then Aberdeen and Harrisburg are up there. So, but yeah, good. Overall, a decent conference season for us.
All right, Coach, your favorite thing in the world when you have just a few days of practice or whatever, and then a long trip out west for 2 games in 2 days. So what's practice going to look like this week? Yeah,
it's got to look better than it has. We haven't had good practices here lately, so we need some leadership to step forward, and we're going to find out how bad these guys want to keep playing and how bad they want to be in that state tournament. So because it's pretty evident, you can't go in and not have a lot of energy and practice, and then expect to step on the game floor and for things to change. So hopefully we can get them riled up and have a couple good practices before we head out west.
Well, Coach, we'll talk before the trip out west. Congratulations on the victory tonight. Safe travels back to Yankton.
Thanks, Bryce. You too.
All right, that was Coach Chris Haynes joining us here in our post game. Much appreciate his time. And let's go ahead and check on the Gazelles score. As I was talking to him, I was also thinking, wonder how the Gazelles have done back in Yankton. Unfortunately, the Yankton Gazelles fell 61-51 versus Brookings, and that's tough. As Yankton Gazelles looking to continue to get into that win column. They had a big victory over Rapid City Central last week, and we're looking to follow that up, but just really haven't been able to quite yet. They've had a very interesting season. We'll talk all about them before Friday's matchup versus Spearfish, of course, and in the Coach's Corner the following morning, and then versus Sturgis on Saturday. And look at that. That's actually what's up next for the Bucks as well. We'll be traveling out west on Friday to Spearfish High School. Yankton Bucks taking on the Spearfish Spartans, and then it will be Yankton Gazelles and Bucks also taking on Sturgis on Saturday. Don't forget about the Coach's Corner Saturday morning. And that is all a busy weekend. We'll get you all set up and set the table for the Sodak 16. And I have been given breaking news. And I want a breaking news sounder, but it has been brought to my attention that Yankton has a 10 a.m. start tomorrow. So, again, I have been given the news that Yankton School District has a 10 a.m. late start tomorrow morning. And I'm trying to confirm if that means I don't have to come in until then either for work. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's exactly what that means. But your final score again here from Brookings High School, 51-34. Bucks on top, improved to 10-8 on the season, 5-3 in ESD play. And make sure that you tune in this coming weekend to the Spearfish and Sturgis matchups for the Gazelles and the Yankton Bucks. Looking forward to those. 4:30 Central Time start on Friday for the Gazelles pregame. So hope you listen or tune in on KYNT 102.1 FM, our online free mobile app, and on the TuneIn app, however you listen, and of course on KYNTV, our smart TV app, YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, and our Facebook page. So special thanks to Scotty Borman, our KYNT producer tonight, and to Josh Bolter, our camera operator, those two keeping things moving here. We did have some technical glitches tonight, and usually I would joke like it's every night. It's actually been pretty decent lately, but every once in a while you end up having a broadcast where technology doesn't really want to cooperate with you. But you know what? We pulled out the W. So that's all that matters. Thanks to those two for putting up with me tonight, and to all of our sponsors for making the Yankton Bucks basketball being brought to you possible, and to all you listeners and viewers. I am Bryce Ladwig, Yankton victorious 51-34 from Brookings High School. This has been Bucks basketball on KYNT. KYNTV, stay safe out there.
This broadcast is property of Riverfront Sports and is brought to you by
1919 Root Beer, American Foods Group, Culver's,